A long, long time ago, there was a father and a son who had to travel a very far distance. They were poor and had no cart or horse, only one little donkey. So the two of them set off, leading the donkey along the road. As they passed through the first village, the father was riding on the donkey while the son walked beside it, holding the reins. The villagers started whispering, "Look at those two. The old man rides comfortably while making his little boy walk on foot. What a heartless father, he doesn't care about his child at all." The father overheard them, felt ashamed, and hung his head. As soon as they left the village, he got down, put his son on the donkey, and took the reins himself. When they reached the next village, people saw the boy riding and the tired father walking. Some pointed and said behind their backs, "That kid has no respect for his elders. He's sitting up there nice and easy while his poor father trudges along exhausted." The son heard this and felt embarrassed. He thought, "My father is old, he should be the one riding. I'm young, a little walking won't hurt me." So once they were out of the village, he quickly jumped down and walked together with his father, both leading the donkey. Not long after, they came to another village. The people there burst out laughing, "What a pair of fools. They have a perfectly good donkey and they're walking beside it. Stupid." The son thought to himself, "The donkey is meant to be ridden, so why are we just leading it?" After leaving the village, father and son talked it over and decided both of them would ride. Happily, they climbed onto the donkey together and continued on their way. But they hadn't gone far before the poor little donkey was panting heavily and dripping with sweat from carrying both of them. When they rode into the fourth village, an old man scolded them, "You two have no pity for animals. Both riding at once, look how exhausted that donkey is. How do you expect it to pull firewood, carry loads, drag pears, or plow fields for you in the future?" Ashamed, the father and son immediately jumped down. Sure enough, the donkey was soaked in sweat. Their hearts ached for the poor creature. But now what should they do? One person riding was wrong, both riding was wrong, and neither riding was wrong too. They were completely at a loss. After thinking and thinking, the son finally said, "Father, let's tie the donkey's legs and carry it on a pole. That way it can rest properly." The father agreed that made sense. They found a strong stick, tied the donkey's legs, and hoisted it between them like a hunted deer, carrying it on their shoulders. As they passed a small village near the mountains, everyone ran out to stare. Some laughed so hard they doubled over. A little child ran up and shouted, "You're so dumb. Why are you carrying the donkey? Why don't you ride it?" The father and son lowered their heads in silence and hurried through the village. By the time they finally left the village, they were exhausted. With a loud thump, they dropped the donkey onto the ground. Startled, the donkey jumped up, stumbled, and, whoosh, fell straight into the river beside the road. The father and son frantically tried to pull it out. After much struggling, they finally dragged the donkey back onto the bank, but it was already dead. Looking at their lifeless donkey, the two were filled with regret. This story teaches us, when doing anything in life, you must have your own judgment and backbone. You cannot blindly follow what everyone else says and lose your own sense of what is right. Other people's opinions can be listened to for reference, but if you care too much and let the voices of the world lead you by the nose, you'll end up, just like this father and son, making ridiculous decisions and losing everything in the end.